Welcome to Everyday Enlightenment, and let's talk about when distraction is a good thing. Most of the time, I'm saying things like, there's so much distraction. There are things that exist to purposely distract you from being in your power and making personal choices that serve you. However, there's a time and a place when a certain type of distraction can actually be beneficial. But let me state first that you should not run away from your feelings. For real healing, feelings need to be fully felt and moved through versus being avoided. But when you are in a situation where you're experiencing strong negative emotion, or I would say strong, denser, lower vibrating emotions like shame, like fear, guilt, anger, etc., you can't live there. That can't be your permanent state of being because you get what you give. This is a vibrational universe. So it's not a very happy state of existence to hang out in. And I'm sure you've seen the person who has built their life constantly living in a state of anger or maybe living in a state of fear. And it's not much of a life. It's very conditional and it's a very reactionary way of being, which is not empowering at all. And I'm all about empowerment. So even though it's completely normal to dip into those lower vibing emotional states, totally normal, it's a good idea to learn how to work your way out of it when you're ready, because you know when you're ready. So you can do this. And if you aren't familiar with the Emotional Vibrational Scale, look it up and familiarize yourself with it. Just type in to DuckDuckGo Emotional Vibrational Scale. So for example, it's good to know that if you can move from a depressive state of being to an angry state of being, that's actually a vibrational improvement. And then you keep going. But in the meantime, if you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, angry, sad, fearful, excuse me, temporarily find something that will distract you from that vibration and that will uplift you. So for some examples are movies, books, spending time outside, spending time with your pet, cooking or baking or gardening or volunteering or playing music, painting or doing something creative. There are so many options of how you can positively distract yourself to shift your mental, emotional, and energetic state. But it starts with you. It starts with you. It always starts with you from the inside out. And I want to remind you that I'm doing a class tonight where I'm going to teach 4 really easy practices or techniques to recalibrate your nervous system if you are finding yourself a little edgy. This is great for empaths or highly sensitive folks, for anyone who feels like their nerves are a little frayed, or that they're living in a state of fight or flight. So I'm going to teach you how to turn down that dial in your body. These practices are based on neuroplasticity and the vagus nerve or vagal tone. So if you're interested, there are spots still available. You can join me tonight at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And if you can't show up live and you still want the recording, sign up. You will be sent it. So these are good skills to have, especially going into this last half of 2022. The world is going to get a little bit more topsy-turvy, but managing your energy is going to be key. And knowing how to regulate your nervous system is a huge, huge part of that. So if you'd like to join me, the link is below. I will see you there. And as always, have a great week.